Well, this has been done for a couple of months now, but I haven't had time to do this. As you can see, we got a nice new city place sign that is lit. So I know it doesn't look it on video, but this is all done. Well, almost actually, but it is occupied. So you can see here, we got tenants in there. We got people are still working on the building. I mean, there's still a little, let's make sure nobody's really, okay, I'm not zooming in any tighter. I don't want to get their likeness on video. And the back section's all completed, and Edward Jones that got burnt out of the Columbia building, they've got a new home. So the next project is that they're going to take the second building and turn it into condominiums or apartments. I thought it was going to be this building here. Apparently I was wrong. What this building is being used for is storing the contractors' power equipment, trucks, snowplows, and all that stuff. I mean, when you own multiple properties, that's actually a smart thing to do if you got an extra building lying around. Only problem here is the windows are all kind of smashed out or blown out by storms. So it kind of looks derelict. And it's only plexiglass held in with a few pieces of wood. And there's one example right there of a blowout. Right there. And right there. And on the side opposite, there's plenty of broken glass there too. What I'm going to show you next is this project from the back and the actual second building they're going to convert into apartments. It's hard to see from the overgrowth in the area they didn't clear, but here we have it. They're all pretty much ready to go. We got various, we have various divisions there for multiple businesses on 2 floors. And over here, I guess they're still doing some work. So when you thought this whole video series was over, it is not. And it's not because of this building. It's because they're planning to turn this building into apartments. That's right, this piece of garbage. Then again, I've mentioned that about another building on Water and Whitney Street, which was actually in a lot worse shape than this. And granted, most of the walls were so rotted out they were ripped off. This building is actually in better shape. Now, in the 1990s, this place was vacant. And it had some occupancy in the 80s. And sometime in the early 2000s, I forget when exactly, they tried again to turn this into a viable commercial space, because as you can see, they've actually sort of half-assed it and put storm windows in. And when that all fell through, it became a victim of vandalism. Also, which you can kind of see here, I don't know why I zoomed out too far, this boiler room's roof, it shows how long it's been abandoned, as well as that hole in the brick wall there. So they got quite a bit of work to do with this building, although, like I said, it is actually not in as bad of shape, at least in outward appearances, like the other building was. And we could kind of see in there, not putting the camera to the window because there's a bunch of cars coming along. So let's take a look at this beautiful side. See, all those windows right there, those had the storm windows in there, and those were all smashed out and ultimately boarded. So were those, and there was a sign there. And if we look at the building at an angle, it's nowhere near, like I said, nowhere near as bad as that building on Whitney Street, but I'm holding the camera pretty straight. You can kind of see along the side, it actually leans towards the street. Not a whole lot, though. So, I mean, yeah, there's some potential here. Not sure if a freight elevator was here, although it looks like it was it might have been at some point, but taken out later. Well, you get the idea. I'm not going to go walking down the street, because there's some of the windows that have survived the many years of neglect. There used to be a pallet company right there. And as you can see, the building has the X's, meaning that it's a death trap. If this place were to burn down, firemen are not allowed to go inside. However, if they renovate this building, that'll definitely change, because the other building was X'd off as well. So that's this update. Georgia 551 saying, hope you enjoyed and have a good one.